welcome back to the channel. So you're all well, and it's Sunday morning, and the weather is forecast to change. It's coming a bit of rain this afternoon, so I'm out sharpish round the coast. I've got something really cool to show you today. But enjoy the ride round and out. And interestingly, can't see it. I was hoping to see it, but the hedges are too thick. Through the hedge here is a WW2 Mack truck. It's got a high ab on it for forestry work now. Actually belongs to my neighbour. I'll get a bit of a look at that come the winter through the hedge. Cool bit of kit. We'll need to see him about getting that thing fired up. So we're just after 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's still quite early. Just a lot of road cyclists being out. We're busy today with cars round the coast though. So I thought I'd just take this opportunity. I'm not going far with forecasted rain coming in. But yeah, I've been meaning to come in here and show you this place for a while. Fascinating place. The ultimate man cave this could be for someone with the money to buy it and develop it in a house. So you can't help but notice the Talon Castle and the Bash Rock here, up above Seacliff on the way to North Berwick from Whitekirk. But there's another defensive site that did as much defensive work as the Talon Castle did. In fact, it's responsible for some new inventions in radar technology and radar blocking, which were very important in World War II when the Allied invasion. So important, it's never really been recognised, and there's nothing here at the side of the road. There should be a placard about these buildings. They just look old derelict buildings. Well, they are now. So there is a road in here from the farm, but it's owned by the farm and it's closed off. No doubt they've had nothing but problems with people after the post-COVID raping of our countryside, and Urbex folk, different type of folk now go and look at all these places. They're intent on smashing windows and spray tagging everything. And so anyway, you can't get down that road now, but we'll go and park at the cafe up here. We'll just take a walk along the headland, and you're really going to enjoy this place. It's something else. You can see the top of the site there, but we can see the building on top of the cliff. That's something else. Let's get up and get parked up anyway. Not a bad place to build a cafe, I guess, with the seaside views here. Stunning that is. Remember though, what I tell you, North Berwick, Edinburgh prices for cafes, so just a wee warning. Just bring your flask and cheese piece like I do. So have a look up here, look at this. Down below us is Canty Bay. I'm going to walk right on the top there. So we're going to walk probably quarter mile, half a mile. It's still roadside, but it's just I can't get right to it with the bike, sadly. Get a quick pick here and then we'll get walking. So while we walk along, I'm going to read out a section of a blog post that I wrote about this place in 2010 or 11. I'll just read it off my phone as we wander along. You can soak up the views and scenery. It was here in April 1944 that scientists, technicians made breakthrough radar equipment prior to the D-Day landings in France on the 6th of June. So experiments with captured German Wurzburg and Sika radar sets were used with British radar, which should represent other German equipment on a destroyer, minesweeper and several other ships offshore on the 1st of 4th, and would develop equipment which would block the German radar at Normandy. So here you can see the captured German radar being tested on the roof at Ginhead in 1944. So, after the success of all this, further equipment was tested at Flamborough Head in Yorkshire, which showed up on massive movement of ships. So on D-Day in June 1944, this equipment was deployed using Stirling and Lancaster bombers of 218 and 617, the famous Dam Buster squadron. And it deceived the German High Command to believe the main Allied invasion was at the Pas de Calais and not Normandy, where the equipment shielded most of the invasion fleet. So basically, many Allied soldiers' lives were saved due to this equipment, which was developed right here in East Lothian. Some building, isn't it? So, you'll enjoy this film. I'll let you watch it. So, what do you think of this then? So this was after Ferrante had used it, obviously then it closed in 1984. We skived the school be about 85, 86. It was all full equipment then. And we got chased by the military police. Um, so the nose cone on the wall is actually for a buccaneer, and basically radar sets were still getting tested, and British aerospace planes used to fly over when we were at school, obviously doing testing. But yeah, a cool place to go and visit, and it's a shame that it's just not known unless you go on the East Lothian War website. No one knows, visitors don't know anything about the most importance of that place. Right then, along the beach and clambered back up. There's a footpath to the car park. So let's get going, get back on the bike, get some wheels rolling, get some miles in again on the way home. So another thing to mention was you'll have heard of Windows, which was dropping strips of foil out of aircraft which deceived German radars. That was also developed here with a Mitchell bomber flying up down the Firth of Forth. Yeah, there's a lot of history in the Lothians relating to World War II. A lot more than most folks think or know about. But yeah, good to share all this stuff with folks. So back to what else is happening. I've abandoned the idea of buying a second small motorbike. A couple of reasons. I still don't know if I'm going to have to buy another new van, but also it's just nice having that lump sum sitting and gives you some money for other things as well. And I do like the basic, like now I've only got two bicycles, I used to have loads. So I've got my Jeep, my bike, push bikes and one motorbike. It keeps it all simple. I've also got the money nearly to buy another Enfield. So what I can do is sit on that money, and if I want to trade this one in a couple of years time for another one or buy a second one, I might do that. And I've been thinking a lot about my bike choices. My mates did say you're going to find the 125 so slow even though it looks cool, a wee Mark 125. So yeah, maybe just, just ride the Enfield up north, just ride it everywhere, get my money's worth out of it, get the miles on it, and that's what I bought it for. I've also looked at other bikes, like the Himalayan and the SRAM, but they only do 10 mile an hour more than this bike. That's not enough for the expense. I don't have interest in big bikes because of the roads I ride. I just don't want to be like crap myself every time I hit a big patch of gravel and stuff on a heavier bike. It's as heavy as I want to go and big as I want to go. 73 mile an hour does me. I don't go on motorways unless I have to. I'll be going up the M9 in 2 weeks time when I head up to Stirling. but I'll be going up about 5 in the morning, so there's no one about just to get up, get the miles in to get up towards Skye. So anyway, I'll leave you to some motorcycle music. I always wonder when they can patch a section of road like that, which involves all road closures, why don't they just patch the whole bloody thing? I mean, look at the road up here, it's absolutely knackered. There's just no sense in how the council operate, but yet they can waste money on absolute rubbish, stupid things. The money that's getting wasted in our coastal car parks, closing bits off, and just, nonsense it is. This country's becoming a joke. It really is. But as I say, we don't have green lanes in Scotland. You just have absolutely destroyed country roads. So there's your green lane. Anyway, I'm going to head off soon because we're over 20 minutes. But this has been good fun showing you that Ginhead site. Just such sad that it's all been vandalised, all the windows smashed and graffitied. These folk are just idiots. This is why I question the gun laws, because these folks just get shot, job done. Aye, it's a bit brutal I know, but it just boils me when I see stuff ruined. Folk have no respect for other folks' property and have no respect for places like that and what the places actually contribute to our country and what, places like that have saved lives. Anyway, that's me. I'm going to start ranting, so I'll head off. Thanks again for watching as always. Leave a like, come and say hello in the comments and I'll get back to you. And we'll be back for another commute ride next week, no doubt. The weather permitting, should be good. Okay, thanks again and bye for now.